What's your craziest story that nobody will ever believe? Growing up in my hometown, there wasn't much for teenagers to do, so naturally my friends and I got most of our kicks from drugs and partying. One night my buddy and I had bought an eighth of mushrooms and decided we were gonna eat them and walk from my end of town to his girlfriend's house, which was about a 3-hour walk. We had nothing better to do that night and thought, fuck it, at least we'll have some fun tripping out. We ate the shrooms after we got something to drink at Sonic and decided to order 2 cheeseburgers to carry with us in case we got the munchies later. So we started our adventure slowly, taking our time walking around town, and ended up in this small park. It's around 10 p.m. or so and we decide to stop and smoke a few bowls since we were starting to feel the shrooms kick in. By the time we finished our second bowl, we were definitely well under the effects of everything and having a good time. This is where things started to get weird. We were sitting there laughing when this black dog walks up out of nowhere and sits down next to us. Naturally we pet it and it's super friendly with us, so we decide that we should give him our cheeseburgers because he seems so cool. We unwrap the food and give it to him and he's ecstatic about it at this point. Once he finishes the burgers, he slowly starts to walk away and my buddy suggests that we should just follow the dog and see where it takes us. Being under the influence like I was, this seemed like an awesome idea and we begin following this dog around, completely forgetting his girlfriend was waiting for us to come over. After about 4 to 5 hours of following this dog around with the occasional stops to stare at the patterns on the sidewalk or just lay down in the grass, we end up on the side of town known as 7th Street. This is the neighborhood which my buddy's girlfriend lived in, and I had this realization that maybe the dog was leading us to his girlfriend. Naturally I laughed at the thought and brushed it off as being too crazy even for my high ass. No shit. 15 minutes later this dog runs up a driveway in this neighborhood and I hear a girl say, "What the f***? Where did you come from?" I instantly recognize the voice and yell, "Marissa." Sure as shit, my buddy's girl comes walking down her driveway with this dog. She had been outside smoking and the dog had ran straight up to her. This dog led us all the way across town straight to Marissa's house like it was our canine guide or something. My buddy asked if she knew the dog or if it was a neighbor's and she said that she had never seen it before. To this day it still blows my mind that this even happened. After that we went to another buddy's house and left the dog at her house, but it was gone when she came home the next day. I still wonder what happened to that dog from time to time. Anytime I tell people this story they say I was just high on shrooms and that I imagined, but I know how to handle my trips and that dog was real. Definitely one of the weirder things to happen to my buddy and I during our drug days.